Hi, this is Michael McConnell, editor of Snips. I'm here at the Spiral Duct Manufacturers Association annual conference in Scottsdale, Arizona, with Bob Reed and Reed Boydston. And we're going to talk about what's been going on this year with the association, some of the new things that they're up to. Reed, how are you?
I'm doing good.
So last time we talked about a year ago, you were president at that time, you're still president now. What's new with the association and its members?
Well, here in Scottsdale at our annual meeting, it's been encouraging to hear. We have member companies that are California to upstate New York to Canada down to Texas, and across the board, it seems like the mood is more hopeful, that there's a lot of work that seems to be breaking loose, and just in general, it seems to be a more encouraging meeting. So when we get together as member companies and we get to talk about how things are going back at our places of business, it's just been a more encouraging meeting this time around.
So that's good to hear. So perhaps companies are starting to see a turnaround. Maybe business is starting to grow a little bit in some parts of North America.
Yes, just a little bit more hopeful is how I describe it.
And what has SPIDA been up to in the last year? Are they still working on? You were working on a flat oval testing. You were doing some research, as I recall.
Yes, we just had a report, an update on that project, if you will, and it's coming along nicely. Actually, technical director Bob Reed would probably be a good person to ask how that project is going.
How are you doing, Bob?
Doing really well.
So please tell me about this project and where things stand with it.
Well, right now we're about 10% of the way through testing the samples of duct that we're using for this project. We're trying to do research that's never actually been done before on what the deflection is of different types of flat oval duct work. From this, we hope to eventually be able to develop a flat oval duct construction standard as a guide to engineers, to contractors, and to the manufacturers themselves on where different combinations of gauge and reinforcing can be used on manufacturing flat oval duct and where it's best used and applicable on projects. It's for the first time going to give us some actual data to use on using flat oval duct work for negative pressure, which has never been in existence before. So we hope from this we'll be able to expand the field in which we'll be able to use flat oval duct in the future.
That sounds really exciting. When do you think the project will be done? Would you have a goal for when you hope the research is done and written and released?
Well, we hope to be through with the testing by the end of August. After the testing is completed, then we will be forming a consensus committee from across the industry, inviting stakeholders in this issue, architects, engineers, building owners, manufacturers, contractors, to where we're going to take the data that's been produced and then actually move from there to developing a standard, deciding what's acceptable and what's not acceptable in the performance of these products. So I think we'll be through with this no later than this time next year. I think the testing itself should be completed by the end of the summer.
Thanks so much for talking to me about it. And this is Michael McConnell with Reed Boydston and Bob Reed at the SPIDA annual conference in Scottsdale, Arizona. Thanks for watching.